Yay! Good morning. Hi. Welcome to what is affectionately known as Meditation Circle here at Jennifer DeVue Coaching. I'm Jennifer DeVue, and I would love to talk about self-trust today and share a lot of my experience with it. Good morning. And I have some opinions or some points of view that may or may not be the most popular. And that is definitely why I'm sharing this, because I think it's so important to add more voices to the conversation. So, self-trust. I've had quite a journey with this one. And it started for me about 4 years ago in an emotional intelligence workshop where it was presented to us that self-trust essentially degrades and degenerates when we break our word to ourselves. So I say to myself, I'm going to go to the gym tomorrow, and then I don't. Right? Makes sense that that would erode the trust that we have with ourselves. And at that time, I definitely took that on, and I got up at like 6 a.m. and went for a jog every single day for 30 days. And yes, it felt amazing, and I absolutely felt so proud of myself. And there was this sense of like, if I can get myself to do this, then I can get myself to do anything. So I don't have to worry about the things that I'm not doing, because I know that if I really wanted that, I would do it. I would make it happen. So it took this huge weight off of my shoulders, essentially. And there was also a sense of, so the self-trust that making myself do something consistently every single day built for me gave me a sense that if I needed to, if I like really needed to, if it was so meaningful to me to learn to spin fire, I could absolutely get myself to go out there and practice every day and make it happen. And so if it's not happening, then I can relax and realize like I don't actually want that. And if I did want it, I could make it happen. And that is the thing that I think makes the biggest difference, is that knowing or that belief in oneself. And what I also realized was that by putting my self-trust into like dependent on doing things, there was a sense, a heightened sense, because we're human and we all feel unworthy all the time, but there was a heightened sense of like my worth is somewhere else. There was this heightened sense of when I'm doing all of these things, when I have all the perfect habits, then I can feel confident, then I can feel good about myself, then I can show up, then I can feel right, amazing, right, whatever that like feeling, that ideal becomes. And what I realized was that no matter how many things I did to like prove to myself that I could trust me, it wasn't ever enough. And I don't know if you can relate to this. Let me know if this resonates for you. Also, let me know if the video and sound and everything is working. I should ask that first, shouldn't I? So where I'm really going with this is I want you to know that it is possible for you to just trust yourself and not have to do anything to prove it. Like today, I don't have to do anything to prove to myself that I can trust me. It's more of the knowing, like, yay, thanks, Ryan. It's more like that knowing, like when I was a kid, I didn't have to like go jogging every day to like feel good about myself. There was this sense of like that intuition, like intuition when I was a kid was like this magical little like fairy that's like whispering in my ear, you know, like it's magical, it's wondrous, and it comes from within, and it's this knowing of trust, of what trust is. And if you can like recall that, you don't have to do anything to be with yourself. Yeah, it is like a video game or like a hamster wheel, right? Where you got to like get to the next level so you can like beat the next boss. Good morning. And I'm not saying that getting up and jogging is something that you should or shouldn't do. In fact, that's the whole point of this video, is that you don't have to do anything to feel confident and proud of yourself and trustworthy and like you can trust you. You just have to start trusting you. So if you're really listening to you and really honoring you, what does that look like? Do you go for the jog? Right? Like that's what you should be asking yourself. It's not about, and I'll let you in, right? Like I this was brought up for me because I was watching some productivity and videos on YouTube about, you know, habits or having a great life. And I felt that pressure again, that little bit of that pressure of like, oh, you know, like when you're doing all these things, then you're going to feel amazing. Your life will be what you want it to be. And I caught it and I was like, huh, that's interesting, because I already have an amazing life and I already feel good within myself. And there are lots of habits on those lists that I don't do, but I trust myself and I'm listening to me and creating the life that I want. And I think that that's really the key. And I just wanted to point out that distinction because I know that we can get like tricked by it almost, is how it feels for me. Like, oh no, there's something that I'm not doing, that if I was doing it, I would be good enough. Wait, no. Stop the record. So, on that note, if this is resonating for you and you want to really kind of tap into this intuitive inner trust that I'm talking about, I want to lead us on a little guided meditation. So, if you would like to join me, go ahead and then then I can be happy. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what it's like. Okay. So go ahead and get comfortable. You might want to settle in and like readjust or whatever. Just prepare yourself to take a moment to just introspect and be with you. And if you'd like to close your eyes for a few moments, you might even set down the phone and just listen. And the first thing I'd like you to do is notice all the sounds in the space around you. The air conditioner, the heat, people talking, things moving around. And just listen. And you might imagine yourself just melting. Very comfortably heavy, just melting into the surface beneath you. Just let your muscles relax. As you listen, just listen to the silence in between and underneath each sound. I'd like you to begin to feel into your inner space, into your body, noticing the sensation inside of your head, behind your eyes, down your throat, into your chest. And take a few deep breaths. Feeling the energy flowing in from the top of your head all the way into your chest and down your spine, through your belly and your hips, and down your legs, down your arms, through the top of your head, all the way down. And notice the sensation inside of you. It might be a feeling. Perhaps you want to give this feeling a color or a texture to describe. Or notice any images that come to mind. Or feel the temperature. And now move more deeply into it. Into that feeling, into that sensation. Deeper. Pulling it into you and you into it. Until it's everything. And the moment it's everything, it's nothing. And I want you to think about the you you'd really like to be. Confident, healthy, brave, honest, kind, creative, meaningful. Just think about the you you'd really like to be. And now I want you to think of all the ways you already are. And the more you think about the ways you already are the person you really like to be, the more ways you already are that person you will discover and uncover and remember and recall and find and seek. And I want you to know there's nothing else you need to do to be who you really are. Nothing else can make you feel worthy and good enough until you stop looking for what's missing and really, truly see what's right here, right now, and can never leave you. And as you come back to the room and open your eyes, I want you to keep a little bit of your attention in the sensation in your body. Like an anchor to the present moment. Like an anchor to all the power, the creativity, the awareness within you. Thank you so, so much for meditating with me today. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, I'm Jennifer DeVoe. You can check out the Tune Into You meditation podcast for more short guided meditations. And I'm also now on YouTube, so you can find me at Tune Into You on YouTube as well. If you have any suggestions, recommendations, questions, reach out to me, please. I love to connect with you guys so much. And I will be back again on Wednesday with another short guided meditation. So, mwah. So much love, so much honor, so much respect to you. Namaste. You are so welcome.